What's up, man? I almost spilled my drink. There ain't nothing in here but water and ice. But I gotta get into the habit of remembering that content is just me, bro. I don't have to sit there and overthink content. I can just sit here and just be in the moment with y'all. So I hope you guys had a great day today. Every day's a great day. When you put your life in great hands, all state. But I seen a Lambo early today, bro. I was about to sit there and flex, low key. I was with my wife and my daughter, and there was a Lambo that was the same color as my shirt. And I should have asked. I was with my family. I want to ask, but one day I'm gonna sit there and ask one of them people to, let me take pictures in their car, just because I want to have I want to build my pictures as an artist up, I ain't got no Lambo yet, but, I could start getting pictures out there like that. People might, I don't know. But, yeah, I hope you guys had a great day. It's about 6 o'clock, bro. These spark orders have been but, it's whatever, it might get better. I ain't do too much today. I woke up probably at 11. But, yeah, the main reason why I wanted to make this video before my wife had called is that I wanted to sit there and say that when you overthink, you trade your happiness. And what I mean by that is that, you start filling yourself up with fear and anxiety, and you can't be happy with that. It's like happiness is an emotion. So if you're replacing the emotion of happiness with the emotion of, fear and guilt and whatever, people get from anxiety or even just overthinking, it's like, how can you be happy, So it's like you sit there and think about a whole bunch of what ifs and be like, what if this happens? And, what if this happens? Or, that's about it. What if this happens, So you're sitting there thinking about that, and you can just, instead of doing that, when you start thinking about that, nothing that you thought would happen happens, majority of the time. 99.99.999999999% of the time, nothing happens. So it's like, why overthink about that, when you can just sit here and chill and be in the moment. I know some days are easier than others to do that, but it's controllable, I feel like. I feel you just have to, just trust God. You have to sit there and come to yourself and try to trust that, God is there, that, everything happens for a reason, and you shouldn't worry, What I've been noticing, with a lot of things, if you just look back, just journal, look back at your past and look back, at all the blessings that you received in your life, for me, there's been times where money just, it feels like it just appeared out of nowhere, bro. And it's like opportunities came to sit there and support something to happen, So I know that's not just me. I was going to sit there and say maybe it's just me, but I know it's not just me. I know it's me, you too. So we just have to sit there and trust that God is real and God has a path for all of us. And I feel my path is to be that positive individual to people, Some days are easier than others, bro, but it's like I have to take that time to myself to be that positive individual for everybody. I have to, meditate. I have to be alone in the moment, to sit there and slow down enough to be in the moment and to be able to receive the message that is intended for me to share to the world. But it's like you can't listen to that message when you have distractions. You can't listen to that message when you're too busy, feeling emotions about, situations that might not happen. You have to really let everything go, bro. You have to let everything go and just flow. There's time, right now, I feel like it really feels like there's a little light inside of me, and I know that's God. I know that's God telling me, you know, what's best for me. It's like, it's your soul, I guess you could say. I'm not really too sure. I'm just, you know, I'm figuring this life out every day like everybody else is. Kind of feel like I ain't got no guidance for real. But, you know, I've been reading lately, and I've been, you know, looking for mentors in certain departments of my life. And, you know, it's been helping. Before, I ain't have none of that. I'm sitting there figuring out life alone. But it's like, you don't have to, you know. God's always there. You got God that's showing you your way, even though it feels like it's so hard to sit there and connect to that moment sometimes. Like, I mean, not moment, that feeling. Like, sometimes I try to connect to that feeling and I just feel like it ain't there. You know, it's like, oh, excuse me. I don't know how to feel about it. Here we go again, bro. I sit there and say, these videos, it feels like I'm sitting here talking for a while and I look up and it's only 6 minutes. But yeah, sometimes it feels like that feeling ain't there. But, you know, some days are easier to tame myself than others, just like my mental, like with overthinking, bro. Some days I be overthinking out the freaking A word. And other days I be sitting there, you know, just flowing through life. Like I can go out in public and not worry about things. But it's like I'm not sure if it's to set my mental priorities or what it is. But I know I do my best when I am journaling. I'm coming to myself to find me, to find my soul. And when I'm looking in that mirror, you know, when I look in my eyes and, you know, I see me. I guess it's just I need to connect with myself a lot more, you know, because I don't know. I guess when you don't connect to yourself, you just feel lost. But I'm not too sure, man. I hope y'all had a great day. Like I said, Memorial Day is tomorrow. So if you guys forget, you better remember. Memorial Day is tomorrow. It's supposed to be raining down here. I don't know about y'all. Hey, if you guys made it this far, what should I say? Comment if it's raining tomorrow. All right, and leave a like if my videos help y'all for real, you know, because I be feeling like sometimes I'll be making these videos for no reason, but nowadays since like I've been like now that I've been being that positive individual for people, it's like now I want to make these videos. Like now I know that, I mean, I don't know, it's just being positive. It's just spreading positivity. Like, it's like, why not make it? I don't know, man. But y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all.